future's expense. A single word makes all the difference. Come listen now to all that we say.
Just propaganda, turn off the radio. Turn off the radio, turn off the radio.
Just propaganda, just propaganda. Out of the radio, turn off the radio. Just propaganda, cheap propaganda. Out of the radio, coming from the radio. Just propaganda, only propaganda. Out of the radio, turn off the radio. Good propaganda, bad propaganda. Out of the radio, coming from the radio. Radios. Radio. Just propaganda, just propaganda. Out of the radio, turn off the radio. Just propaganda, cheap propaganda. Out of the radio, coming from the radio. Just propaganda, only propaganda. Out of the radio, turn off the radio. Goodness propaganda, badness propaganda. Out of the radio, coming from the radio. Radios, 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 radios. Same body, body fight, stop.